and you guys were on the floor, and he was guarding you, and you were guarding him, and I'm sure some terrific shootouts over the years between just the two of you.
You know, looking back over 18 years, you'd have thought that Michael and I, the Bulls and the Pacers, would have played more than once in the playoffs. We only played once, and it was that epic 7-game series.
Yeah, Michael, I did push you too.
McKee gets it in the middle for the win. It's there! 4/10 of a second.
Because that was another game where I felt that we had let slip away because Michael was being Michael and dominating. There wasn't a lot of time left on the clock. At the time, Ron Harper was guarding me, and I knew Michael was going to switch off when I came up top. And I said to myself, well, they're not going to call offensive foul. So when I came up, I was just so upset that we had let this game slip away from us. I basically just shoved Michael. I just pushed him out of the way, daring the officials to call offensive foul because I was so upset.
But I've seen you do it so many other times to so many other players. I figured it was okay.
I wanted what he had, him being the best, the championships. So I watched, I listened, and I tried to learn a lot by playing against him.
And what did you learn? What a couple things you took away from what he did or how he played or how he acted?
Win by any means necessary. And they will do whatever it takes on the court to win a game.
And you adopted that.
I tried to adopt that, yeah. You had to be textbook when you played the Bulls and you played against Michael.
You know, it's funny, a lot of people say, why didn't you ever talk to Michael Jordan? I was like, do you want that tongue coming out at you?
I knew that I had to bring it each and every time I stepped on the court when I was going against MJ.
Look, I'm a really nice guy. I'm not the biggest of guys. I may be tall, but I'm only, when I came into the league, I was only 175, 180 pounds. So I wasn't the biggest or strongest guys. I needed to have a little bit of an edge. My mouth was my edge. And...
Were you friends?
No.
Now Michael Jordan and Reggie Miller having a go at it. And I mean, we get fist throwing. Here come the benches. Bo Hill is out there. Bill Jackson's going out there. There'll be fines handed out all over the place here. But more importantly, what in the world ignited this?
We weren't friends.
Talk to each other on the floor?
I started talking as soon as I got into the league, but I had a bad experience.
What was the bad experience?
Well,
I know MJ will not remember this story, but my rookie year.
my rookie year,
And as you all know, rookies try to go 110%, and it was a preseason game.
we were playing the Chicago Bulls, and this is Michael Jordan's third or fourth year in.
Okay.
And we were playing an exhibition game in some obscure place.
Some small town somewhere, as most preseason games are.
And most veterans do not like to play in exhibition games.
And I'm jacked up. Most veterans don't want to play preseason games. And
They want to get to the real thing. I'm a wide-eyed, energetic rookie, and we're playing this exhibition game, and Michael's going through the motion. And Chuck Person, who's on my team, who's a trash talker as well.
the rookie of the year before, who was another huge trash talker. We're going against Chicago, and in the first half, I have 10, Michael has 8, somewhat going through the motions. And Chuck's getting in my ear, yeah.
Can you believe Michael Jordan, the guy everyone's talking about, who's supposed to be able to walk on water? You're out here killing him, Reg. This is in the first half. It's like, you should be talking to him. It's like, you know, you're right.
So my mouth is moving, I'm jawing at MJ.
Michael, who do you think you are? The great Michael Jordan? That's right. There's a new kid on town, right?
I remember Michael looking at me.
I'm doing all this talking. He's like, okay. Into the second half, I have 10.
Michael has 8.
Kind of looks at me and starts shaking his head.
Coming out the third and fourth quarter, well, he looked like Mike, felt like Mike, elbowed like Mike, quick step like Mike.
He ended up with 44.
And I ended with 12.
And Chicago just getting it back, and there's Jordan and clear out. Screen, Corzine.
Rory Sparrow. Oh, what a move. Sweet move. Sweet move. That's Jordan. Staying right with him inside. Jordan on the drive. You know it's going up. And there it goes. Go get him. Go get him. Help. Help.
So he outscored me 40-2.
That's when I knew, I better step up my game and let my game do the talking to me.
And in my opinion, the best basketball player I've ever seen to date.
And as he's walking off, he's like, be sure and be careful. You never talk to Black Jesus like that. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Black Jesus. I'm so sorry.
Did you ever do it again?
Never to Michael Jordan. Never to Michael.
He might have been the one player I didn't talk to.
Really?
Yeah. Because he might have been the one player who could really embarrass you.
And he could come back at you pretty good, too.
Yeah, he could come right back at you. And let me say this about Michael. Probably, if not one of the smartest basketball players. You know, you talk about his ability to be athletic and all that, but he was a very smart basketball player.
He thought the game through.
Yes, yes.
You thought the game through.
And he knew what your weaknesses were, and he tried to exploit them.
We always start this off.
This is a good one for him. I want to hear this.
Yeah, we always start this off by asking, who was the first person when you got to the league to bust your ass?
Y'all know that motherfucking MJ. I didn't know it was him. Straight bud. I want to hear the story.
Bullshit?
Yeah, I was talking shit to him in preseason. You know, I didn't know that they don't play in preseason.
Right.
They just cruised through it, and then when the season got there, he took it personal because I had like 20 on him in preseason. He didn't play. I was talking a real lot of smack.
So I'm killing him. Had about 21. He played about 7-8 minutes. Then all of a sudden, we got to play him in the first game of the regular season.
The backcourt, the rookie, Gary Payton. Watch out, the number 2 draft choice in the NBA this year. Look for him to be Rookie of the Year.
He come to Seattle. First thing he get on the floor, he was like, Pip, Armstrong, the young fella, he mine.
Everybody, I got the youngster. I got the rookie.
All night. Let me bust his ass all night.
Payton with the basketball, nothing doing out there, and a long pass stolen by Michael, and here we go. Roll! Hard. Out on the right wing, Payton trying to go on Paxson. He lost the ball, and here comes Michael again with Horace on the wing. All the way to the glass goes Michael Jordan.
And he's like, this ain't preseason. You know what I'm saying? Man, he remembered it, man. And then all of a sudden,
Jordan posting up, jump shot over Payton. Oh, yeah. The reload goes, and a foul on the rookie.
Payton tried to pull his hand out of the cookie jar. He gets his second foul. Michael went down in the lane.
Man, I get quick 2 fouls, man, in 4 minutes, man. I sit down.
I played about 8 minutes. Had no points. About 2 assists or whatever.
Fouled him, and that's 4 on Gary Payton. Crowd didn't like that. Not much question about that one, Red.
And I sit down, man, I got 35.
Michael left wing, gonna put it up and hit it.
Quentin Daly, his second.
There's your triangle play, and so much for the triangle.
And he had 35.
I'm over there with no chewing that gum, chewing that gum, looking at me like.
So Michael with the steal, showtime in Seattle. Hey, that's what they came to see. Error this time. All right, Jordan. Oh, yes.
After the game, he was like,
I told him, welcome to the NBA. And moved on.
Welcome to the NBA.